Hi, it's Matt again. I want to apologize that this is so late. It's been really crazy around my house. And it's just been with all my classes and everything, it's been crazy. So I'm sorry that this is so late, but I want to say that I've had a very good time and I've loved being able to research and find out more about something that I'm really passionate about and I really am interested in, which is the psychology behind what makes a criminal a criminal. It's even something that I did my informative speech on in oral communication. So it's something I'm really interested in. So I did all three papers kind of on the same thing, and it's basically psychology and criminals. So each one was a little different. First one I did kind of on serial killers. The second one I did on mental illness, and then on my last one I did it on basically kind of like childhood, how that can affect a criminal and how that can make someone a criminal, and that was really interesting. So I'm going to say a little bit about just some of the stuff that I found really interesting, but mostly on the mental illness. So I found a lot of what I saw in my psychology classes in this research. There's a lot that goes hand in hand, because psychology is the study of the brain and the mind and behavior and that kind of thing. But on my second paper, I chose to do it on mental illness, and on that paper, I found that mental illness is a real big thing nowadays. It used to be you're just crazy and throw you in an insane asylum, but now it's a lot different. We know how to treat it, we know the symptoms, and we know how to be aware of it. And sometimes this can cause a criminal to perform the actions that they do, and it can cause somebody to do things that they might not have done if they didn't have that. And it's something that we have to take into consideration when we talk about punishment and when we talk about why they decided to do what they did. And it also has to do with how we handle criminals and how we handle mental processes that they have, because if they're mentally ill, they're not going to understand, or they're different than a regular person. And I feel like that's something our justice system has to understand and recognize, and actually do something about. I feel like we need to be more aware of that, and we need to understand that and not sign it off as something that doesn't matter, because it's a big issue. Actually, in my special topics class with Styles last semester, I took use of force, and we watched a video of somebody that had autism and how the officer handled it was poorly. And I just think that if we could understand and teach our officers and other people who are around these criminals about mental illnesses, it could really help not only our justice system, or just our humanity and how we treat people. And I just feel like it's something that I don't completely understand, but I would love to know more about. So I think that was my favorite paper, and that was the most interesting to me, was discovering mental illness within crime and criminals. So thank you, and I hope you're doing well. Have a nice day.